Yo, G, you're tuned into the Pete Beans Comcast.
How could I know it would be goodbye, my love? When did the close of forever come, my love? All I recall was a stare that was vacant and cold.
Cheers. Welcome everyone. Roy, thank you.
Thank you, Roy. As per usual.
Yeah, yo, I'm feeling cool like cucumber.
This podcast is not sponsored by Celsius. Play a vibe, you feel me, my man?
Yo.
So, kick your slippers off, walk around naked, crack open a cold one. So, you know what I mean? So, let's go.
Let's get some pink skin up in this bitch.
I don't have a crack for you, but I have a plastic top of a coffee thing that I can flip for you.
There we go.
Yeah. Dash in coffee.
I was looking at that logo, and I'm like, why is the DoorDash logo on that?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it is the same.
Yeah, I was like...
It is the same, yeah.
Wait, hold on. We have new technology now. Yeah, check this out. Celsius in the right hand, keyboard in the left.
Yeah, this is next level.
It's close. Well, it's red.
It is very close, honestly.
Wait, it's like a reverse D, though.
It's close enough.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is being recorded at my place.
Huge upgrade in the setup.
Huge, I guess.
We've got,
I don't know.
We've got matching chairs, matching headphones. We have a television to pull up things when we need to.
And we have a computer. I'm sorry. We have a computer on the left, too, if we need to get, like, I don't know, someone to, like, man the station.
Yeah.
If we were more set up like that, I guess. I don't know. But
yeah, all we're missing is video cameras. So
we should have video cameras that don't actually, like, aim at us, but it's like it's installed on the ceiling, and you only get the top side view of the entire show, and it's us going like this, like moving our arms back and forth, and that's like the only way you can tell if like something's happening.
I was watching Tim Dillon, and he was it was just a bit, but he started creeping off of their shot for his podcast.
Creeping?
He started like moving away, but he kept talking. But he was like, wouldn't it be funny if I did the whole show like this, where I'm not in the frame, you just see, you can just see his arms moving, but he's not actually in the shot.
We should have a guy like that.
And then I
nominate Alec.
I pulled up
like my brother Alec.
Yeah, that would be fine. He could do that.
He gives us, because he's the most charismatic guy I know. But if he's veiled in the mystery and nobody knows what his look likes, he's good to go.
Yeah.
He's so. I told you that time he got like 7 strikes in a row, right? And
holy shit.
He when we were bowling at
7 in a row,
whatever, he got 6 in a row, and he was like, "Oh yeah, 6-pack." he doesn't have one. I was like, "Yeah," and then he got another strike after that, and he went up to this like group of girls that were like just chilling, and they're pretty good looking, and he's like, "Guys, ever hear of a 6-pack? Well, just guess what? I just made a 7-pack." And he lifted his arm up and flexed his step, and then walked away. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Oh, what's the one where what's
that cough?
What's the one?
I love that cough. It's so funny.
What's the one? Girls laughing. That's the one your dad showed me when I was leaving the bathroom once.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. He probably pulled up something on Spotify.
It was like girls laughing, not wave or something, and it was like,
yep.
I was digging it.
Well, welcome back to the show, everybody. Welcome to episode 10 of the Lee Street Podcast.
Lee Street Podcast.
How are you, Cameron?
I was gonna talk about my week, but it wasn't that good. But I'm pulling out. So
I've been away for a while, but I'm back.
I'm floating.
I'm back in town, and you got to tell me, what have I missed?
Someone hit and run my car. Put like violent car crash sound.
I'm sorry.
Then
I need to get a soundboard.
we could probably make one like really easily. Hey, you know what? That will be the job of the
Alec.
Alec, yeah. Just, but he doesn't remember where the buttons are. And he'll hit like a button that's like super not appropriate, which makes it funnier.
He'll never label each one, so he never really knows what each button does. It's always just a guessing game.
What are those gadgets called where it's like the squares with the touch screen on? Or it's not a touch screen, but it's a
it's like a drum machine, right?
It's like that.
Like all the pads. It's like a big grid of pads.
Yeah. You can probably like mod those to like just like really easily.
Yeah, or if you have like a junk computer, like a Microsoft Surface, a computer that's basically worthless, you could have that next to you and have that kind of in your line and have a digital soundboard where you're clicking on stuff.
Yeah.
Or a tablet. A tablet would be great. If you had a tablet with a actual board where you could just click, that'd be pretty cool.
I guess I'm gonna have to find a new doorstop, but what was it? No, someone hit and ran my car. Like I flew back from Savannah for work for like I'm like floating back between here and there every now and then. It's just turned into this thing. They got me like a credit card to like, book flights and stuff, which is pretty cool. But like
so you're not driving down there. You're flying.
Yeah. And it's all paid for by the company, so it's like I'm saving money, kind of. It's also going to be a thing where it's like, oh, I'm not going to be there for like X amount of months. There's going to be points where it's like, oh, I'm going to be there for like 3 weeks, fly back for like a weekend, and then fly back, stuff like that. So I literally came back from Savannah. I was just doing like an inventory check. And like day one, like I parked in front of my like my cousin's place, and like just like immediately like in the morning, there's like there's a Maple Shade police business card that's actually on my desk right there. I could probably go get it. And it just says call for info, and like I didn't know what it was at first. What actually happened earlier that day was someone got in a car accident on my right-hand side when me and Alec were driving to this one place. And we looked at them, and we saw both people were moving and, like, functional. So we're like, oh, okay, well, they're fine. We can probably leave. And we thought it was that at first. And then, like, the morning came by, and, like, there's just this, like, gash, like, on the front of my bumper. And I'm dying inside of it, but the report's being made, so...
This is also, let me say, the first scratch on this car. Anywhere on it.
Yeah.
There's not a single scratch on this car.
Yeah.
Until now.
Yeah.
It's not like it has its bumps and bruises, or
No, it's
put
like
something on. You scratch the roof when you put a box of stuff on top when you're moving sometimes, or whatever.
Yeah,
it's not an old 95 Civic that you're just,
it's
bumping around in. It's a little bit more significant than that.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing. I'm embarrassed, kind of.
You shouldn't be embarrassed. I mean, it's really not that bad. It's not to the level of embarrassment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would be pissed too.
They're probably going to have to replace the front bumper, maybe. Mm-hmm. Which is really cool looking. I like that bumper. And, yeah. But, it was that. Got ghosted by a girl. That sucked. And, I was kind of expecting a promotion, and I didn't get it. So, sucks. It's like a downer week, so you come in here to record, it's like very uplifting. because I've just been in a pit of just like. Do you ever fixate on something so hard, like mentally, where like you kind of find yourself just in this tunnel, and if you don't snap out of it, you're just like lost, like immediately.
Ruminating.
Yeah, I had to do that.
You're staying there longer than you need to. You should be upset about certain things, because if you weren't, then you'd be kind of like psycho. But if you stay there too long, you start to hold on to your bad feelings like they're going to help you, like you're holding on to them like you stitched a sweater out of your depressed thoughts, and now you're wearing it, but you're not ready to take it off yet.
I was taking it off this morning, cleaning.
Good. Cleaning's a very therapeutic thing.
Like cleaning with like the podcast audio, for instance. Any kind of podcast audio, for some reason, just people conversing.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a weird thing I do. But like, sometimes I do this really, really, really weird thing where, is the audio good?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do this weird thing where, I'll put on a podcast or like sometimes a live stream of people talking, and like I could just listen to that for hours, and I was like wondering why, and it's like, oh, this is just like if you had roommates, this is what it would be like.
Yeah, roommates that you wanted to live with.
Yeah, I'm kind of I actually never had roommates ever. Like, I just had, like, living with my family, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
But,
good for you.
Yeah, I, like...
Skip that step.
No, I'm serious. Like, every single... Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, every single, like, instance of, like, having a roommate ever, always... There's never, like... When you're talking about roommates, right? You never heard a story of someone just being like, oh, dude, my roommate was so sick. Like, you'll hear that every now and then, like, out of context.
It's always problems.
But it's always, like, someone that's, like...
Always.
Like, deranged or, like, messed up, you know? So... You got any? What was that kid that, took your vacuum cleaner and vacuumed up, like, Luke or something?
So, my old roommate, let's call him,
Clyde.
No, I'm trying to think of a funny like name that's similar to, because he has a one-syllable name. So I need, well, I get Clyde is one syllable.
Clyde, yeah.
But it starts with an S. I want an S. I was gonna say Sandy, but that's a woman's name.
Sandy Cheeks.
I think I'm fixating on it too much.
Skip.
So Skip.
Yeah, Skip.
Fucking Skip.
Fucking Skip.
So let me tell you about Skip.
What a prick.
Skip was my brother's roommate, and they were moving into a larger house with another bedroom. Mm-hmm. So they asked me, do you want to live here? And I was like,
yeah,
hell yeah, sure. Super easy for me. It was my first time. I had lived in my parents' house before then, so it was my first time living on my own. I was like, yeah, that's awesome. And, you know, with my brother, too, it's like we've never had issues. So, and we didn't have any issues there either, except for Skip. And so Skip was the kind of guy who he drove a BMW, but he had roommates.
He had a Beamer, but like... Oh.
Yeah, like he had Gucci sandals.
Okay. Gucci's. I'm not into Gucci, but
I don't know. I feel like that says a lot. Okay. Going back to the BMW thing, it's saying a lot. Like, you can spend a lot less money on a car and not have roommates.
Yeah, well, my thing was always like, you get like a good car like later.
It just didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like having roommates and then driving a
very expensive vehicle, yeah.
Yeah. So he was the kind of guy where it was all about like how it looked, mm-hmm. sort of, like rather than what it was. So the
presentation of something is more important than the function or anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he got a dog for the same reasons, basically. So he got a purebred husky, beautiful dog, but he didn't take care of the dog. So he got him as a puppy and just didn't really. I guess cared minimally, I guess you could say. The place
the dog alive?
We moved into, I'm sure it's still somewhere. The place that we moved into didn't have a yard.
Yeah.
Didn't have much of a yard. The backyard was very, very small. Didn't have a fence, nothing like that. So, you had to walk the dog. And
as you do.
A dog like that, a husky, you want a big yard and, what's it called? A flappy door so that the dog can go outside whenever the dog wants. Because like a big dog like that, they need to move around a lot. They need to get a lot of exercise, especially if you've got 3 guys who work 10 to 12 hours every day and aren't home.
I was always confused about like city dogs. Like if you have a dog in a city and like you don't technically have like a backyard, but you can like walk him around. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, dogs without grass. Like if you don't have grass around, I don't get that. I never understood that.
It's like not showing yeah.
So this was one of those dogs, and again, we were renting a house, and it was a residential neighborhood, so it's not like we were in the city. We just didn't have much of a yard. We had like a decent sized side yard that we could have used if he would have put a fence up or something, but he didn't do any of that. His solution to this was, so the house, actually, I really like the house because the house was on a slope, and so the front of the house, when you walked into the first floor, that's where you were on the first floor, but when you were in the backyard, the land sloped down in the back.
Okay, so up and then flat and then down. Yeah.
So at the back of the house, there was a deck off of the first floor, and you could walk into the basement from the back of the house.
Oh, that's cool.
Because the land went down. It was on a hill. So there was this nice big deck attached to the kitchen, which was at the back of the house. So that was like a big part of the backyard was the big deck, and then the space underneath the deck was mine because the basement was where I hung out in. So I had like the patio underneath, and the basement door and stuff. It was cool because it was a basement, but it also had windows and door and stuff. But what was his name? Clyde?
Skip.
Skip's solution to taking care of the dog, again, it was very minimal. He would just let the dog go out on the wooden deck to do his business. Oh.
He didn't take him for a walk, or?
I mean, he walked the dog sometimes. His girlfriend walked the dog sometimes.
Oh, his girlfriend.
I walked the dog occasionally, so did my brother. Because it's like, this isn't my responsibility, but I feel bad because this dog needs movement.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dog would just, and sorry if anyone's eating right now, but the dog would just shit and piss all over a wooden deck.
Yeah, the perfect place to,
Yeah, that was just like the house. It was a great, nice house, and it was Clyde's cousin that we were renting from. Skips. I'm sorry. I'm all fucked up with the names.
I said Clyde because that was the orange ghost in Pac-Man.
Skip's cousin owned the place. We were renting it from Skip's actual cousin. He fixed the place up for us. He had just painted the deck, just repainted, and it was paint, not stain.
This guy just let
beautiful place.
Like post paint, like new paint. Okay, time to let the dog out.
I was still smoking cigarettes back then at that point, so I would hang out in the basement, and then I would go out on the patio. I had chairs underneath. Well, part of it. Because, there were times where I would just be sitting outside, smoking a cigarette, and I would hear the door open. Door opens. Dog comes out. Now he goes over here, goes over this way. My basement door was where the sliding glass door was upstairs. So he would go out and over to the left, and then I would just see trickle down, just piss trickling down as I'm sitting there. lighting another cigarette because it's like, is this where I'm at right now?
Did it
Is
ever
this-
get on you?
Once.
Oh, gross. Man.
Yeah. Shit. Baking in the sunlight on a wooden deck. Again, I'm sorry, this is gross. This is we say funny things on the show, but this is actually disgusting.
Did you and your brother...
And this was an actually disgusting thing that I put up with for a brief time.
But like a week or two, or...
No, I lived there for 10 months.
No, I know, but did you and your brother just like walk up to Skip and be like, yo?
It was a problem. Skip and I had problems the entire time I was there because I was...
Is he the same dude that vacuumed the
Yes.
puke up?
This
Okay.
is the guy. Yeah.
Skip. What's Skip doing now?
Exactly. Yeah, so there was one moment, while we're on the gross topic, there was one moment where this dog couldn't go outside for some reason, so the dog had diarrhea all over the brand new carpet on the first floor.
What did the dog eat? Did he eat dog food, or like did he eat trash? Like, what did he eat?
I'm sure a mix of both.
Man.
I'm sure Clyde fed the dog his leftovers of whatever fast food he ate that week. No, the dog shat all over the floor, like diarrhea all over the brand new carpet, and his solution was to take our vacuum cleaner.
Oh, it wasn't puke. It was okay.
It was shit.
Oh,
Yeah, and with the beater bar on the vacuum turned on, just didn't even like clean up anything. Just literal shit. This is disgusting. Literal shit on the floor, and then turned the vacuum on, and then just went right over it, and then there were streaks all over because when you fucking because when you vacuum, you go in a grid system. It's like mowing the lawn.
yeah.
So there's now a grid system of shit. Oh.
That's nasty, man.
Oh my god.
You got to tell me what this guy's doing.
Oh.
Is he working at like a 7-Eleven now? Or like...
No, 7-Eleven wouldn't even take him. He works at Royal Farms.
Oh. Tell me the Royal Farms he's at, and I'll go to it, and then I just want to look at him.
Yeah. That house was cool though. My bedroom was really small, but I could get out onto the roof from my bedroom. So I had a window by my bed. I was on the second floor, so I could get out on the roof and hang out on there. So even though I couldn't enjoy the nice deck that we had because it was shit all over.
Yeah, it was smelling terrible.
Yeah, the shit deck. Yeah, I remember sending...
A literal poop deck.
I remember, yeah, literally a poop deck.
Yeah.
Exactly that. I remember getting in... our worst fight was started with a text message because...
It's usually,
I
that's
think-
usually how it starts.
I think I said something like... no, he texted us and he said, hey boys, I'm leaving the house. Don't know when you're home. I closed all the windows, because we like to leave all the windows open. Just let it breeze through.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, great, good call. Now the shit deck smell won't get into the house. So, and
You said that?
Huge. I said that, yeah. I texted that back in the group text.
You were talking shit? Oh, about the...
Yeah, I was literally talking shit.
Yeah.
I was 19 at the time.
No, when you're like
So-
that age, you're just like...
And he was my age, the age that I am now. I'm 28, and I believe he's 28. He was 28 at the
Oh,
time.
wait, this isn't a dude that was like...
I was 19, he was 28.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Was he still working at Royal Farms?
Dude, I don't know. They ended up, him and his girlfriend ended up buying that house and then flipping it. So they bought it, they made some changes, and then they sold it again, and then I don't know. I don't know where they went.
You have to send like an anonymous letter, like, to the person buying it and being like, double check the deck for like 10 minutes. Like, yeah, I don't know. What's up with flipping? That's a thing that's been getting more and more popular, I think, over time, hasn't it?
It's a fad. I mean, HGTV is very popular, so
Yeah, but it's
people are into the...
it's turned into this thing though where like when I think of like carpentry or like house building, or any of that kind of stuff, that takes like time to like learn and like get good at, like definitely. And it's like the people that are doing these flips, I feel like sometimes they just go. Did I talk about this on a previous podcast episode? I feel like they just go to like Lowe's or like Home Depot, get the cheapest stuff ever, like black tile for like bathroom flooring or something, and then like just like load it with like load it into this house that they're trying to sell, and it's like they like overvalue it.
Something happened around, I don't know, was it 2017, where everything went like modern minimal with gray floors and white walls and black accents and just everything whitewashed, and then this was modern now.
Is that
and it looks like it would work well for a chemistry laboratory, but for a home that you prepare food and even the art, even the art is colorless. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's like vague.
And I feel like a lot of this also stems from HGTV and the trends that they set.
It does,
because it trickles down to the. But that might be different now because television in 2025 is different than it was in 2017 and back in 2010 as well. Television is a lot like actual cable television. Less people are watching it now, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know where that trend is now. So, but I'm sure HGTV is still wildly popular, so they're probably still
I'm going to say
trend setting.
2000 and... So, I know where you're coming from with the HGTV thing, because when I was at my parents' place, my mom would watch that like channel a lot, and literally it was copy-paste like everything, like plain, kind of just like kind of boring. I don't know, but like
do we have space to turn this half bath into a full bath? That'll give you more money on the selling price.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? Are they gonna turn that half bath into a full bath, or is it gonna stay half bath the whole time? What's gonna happen? I don't know. Cameron, what's gonna happen?
Here's your 18-minute show and 12 minutes of ads.
If you're, if it's a passion project, obviously, like people, I've been in houses where people, they've been working on it their whole life. Or I dated someone briefly where her dad had built the house because he has a building company. So it wasn't a flip it situation, but there is definitely a lot of really cool stuff that you can do. But if it's just like a quick buy a shitty house, put some duct tape over the holes and paint over it and hope no one notices.
That I don't like. I feel like the people that are flipping it are people that just...
It's in the name, flip it. Like, it's kind of in the name. It sounds cheap. It sounds like a ripoff, like you're ripping someone.
Well, it's also like, I don't know... No, that's it. It's cheap.
Doesn't it?
It's just like...
Doesn't it sound like saying, like, oh, I'm going to flip it? It sounds like low effort. It sounds like, I'm going to put in the least amount of...
Yeah, you changed like a table.
Yeah.
And like painted a room, and that was it.
So I don't want to buy a house from someone who's a flipper.
That's
I wouldn't expect quality work from a flipper. I want to buy a house from an old person who lived in it for 30 years.
Like this place.
Who kept track of, who has receipts for no reason.
This place has a log book that goes back to like 1920 or something.
Yeah, it's written in stone. You have to go.
Like a for real, like it's a book.
Oh, you're serious? That's amazing.
You know, like
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that.
You know, like those giant papers. And it's like a giant book where if you stick your arms out like this, it reaches. It's like that big, and you sign your name on it. And it goes back to like 1920, like over there.
That is really cool.
The thing though is like I don't think I hate modern. I'll say this: I don't think I hate modern like rooms. Like if you know how to do it right, it looks good. I just think the thing I don't like is the what do you call it? Just like if we just do this, it'll look fine. And it's like that I've said this in previous podcasts.
One size fits all.
The casualness of like walking into something and just like, oh, it's just like this. It's like, no, it's way more than that. But like modern, if you know how to make it look good, is actually sweet. This is gonna sound like really schizophrenic, but you remember the Wii?
Of course, how could I forget?
Oh, cool. Thank you. Thanks for taking up 80% of my screen with news that I don't want. Thank
Wait,
you.
huh?
Thank you.
It's the news. Take it away, Roy.
What? The news? Oh, here's my news hat. Let me put this on. K. Laughter has been banned in Washington State. Those found laughing will face felony charges and jail time. There's been a new planet discovered. It's called 8259C, but I'm calling it Bumpkiss 5. People are still buying ranch dressing on the black market in eastern Nebraska despite the statewide ban. There is a new beetle created by the FBI in Hillshire Farms, which can only consume hot dogs, and thus have a great hunger. These beetles are suspected in the great hot dog failure of 2025. Proceedings are underway in the Supreme Court. That is all I have for you right now. Thank you for your time.
Fucking Bill Gates. Anyway. Listen. This is gonna sound very crazy, but I like
I'm all for it. The crazier, the better.
I like modern if it's done well.
Mm-hmm.
If you look, brace for impact, but if you ever played Nintendo games from like 2006, sorry. If you've ever played Nintendo games from 2006 to 2013 or 11, when the Wii came out, when you played those games for the Wii, like Wii Fit and like any kind of game where the character is in a house, the house is always modern and those houses look cool. I'm talking like,
okay, I got you.
This is gonna sound nuts, but Pokemon Channel, the house in that game is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. Chibi Robo, that's pretty sweet. These are games from like 2000 and like.
Can you pull up these places so that we can see them?
So, let me get out of Mark McGrath flips out on teen who calls him sugar gay. So here is. Oh, that's right. We could totally use.
Oh my god.
So, let's see here.
All right, we're on Long Play of Pokemon Channel. Let's see this place. We'll describe it to you.
It's Professor Oak. My keyboard died. Yeah, it did.
Oh no. Use your on-screen keyboard.
The game is mainly compromised of like damn it, I gotta get the wire.
Talk about schizophrenic.
Like, you can't see it now, but the way the rest of this room is built is kind of cool. Also, this is another one. Oh, my keyboard stopped working. Let's do a commercial break. I'll be right back.
Okay, take it away, Roy.
What? Oh, let me see here. Oh. Fungus Busters Mold Removal Company. Go to their website, bungusfusters.gulf for more info, including offers exclusive to Lee Street walkers. Turn that mold into cash. Well, cash for them. Not you. You have to pay them. And they take it out of there. At least someone is getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Now back to the meat and potatoes of this very interesting subject matter. Look, see, there we go.
What? What is this?
No, it's good. See, this is what I'm talking about. I like this weird, like, modernish look in this house for this game.
Okay. I need to see more of the house.
I wish they had like a zoom out feature, but I don't think they do.
See, this isn't too bad. This is more traditional. This is... You need to have a blending of modern and traditional. You can't go too much in either direction.
I've seen relics of kingdoms past and crowns of ancient.
I always thought this was cool. You use the touchscreen to like walk them. And
Oh,
you go
that's
into
cool.
the question
Oh,
marks to
yeah.
pick stuff up.
I long to reach your voice
Oh, he brought you a little present. That's nice. You got a tissue box.
I think I put like... This is one of those games where I put like 2 weeks worth of like game time into it, I think. So...
This is some really fat bass.
Make this dude on the right, the front, the
That's
thumbnail
like
of
that's like an attractive Bill Gates.
yeah. Make him the thumbnail of the episode.
That guy looked like if Bill Gates wasn't affected by whatever poison runs through his veins.
Yeah, like I like that kind of stuff though.
Yeah, that's not too modern.
But that era of like Wii games, like when you were playing games, right? Like for that system, whenever you were in a house, it was always like this modern-ish looking thing, and I always like thought that was kind of cool.
I feel like Nintendo has an optimistic design. They have a lot of optimism included in their designs.
They do.
It's always fun.
Yeah. I've also been browsing this one site recently, Deezen. They,
Dees and Watson.
yeah.
Bentley.
They have,
You about to buy a Bentley after this whole debacle with your old car? Are you just gonna get rid of your old car after your scuffed front bumper and just shoot right on up to a Bentley?
I'm gonna find this guy, like Liam Neeson and Taken, and then just be like, hey, listen, just get me this and we'll be fine. No.
You know, I really like that. Go back up. So it's a room divider, but it looks like a soft mountainside.
Yeah, like
Well, it looks like a mountainside, but it's made out of a soft material. I like that.
yeah, like modern stuff can be cool. It's just I think we're so used to seeing like Marriott Inn, like
Yeah, well,
hotel
this is
rooms.
a mix of modern stuff in a very old, almost, what would you, I mean, that's like a rock wall.
Yeah.
That's like modern mixed with primitive almost. And look at that window. That window is like, that's like 100-year-old window. If you look at that, that's old glass.
Yeah, but I've been browsing this site recently, and
That's weird. The pod, that's like an office pod thing. Those are weird. I saw a Linus Tech Tips thing about the pod thing. It's just weird.
these things are weird. I think at Amazon they buy these like ones. They buy these soundproof ones, and they call it a Zen room. But it's basically a room that you walk into to yell in
when
to
your
like let
boss
off
gets-
let off steam, and then they're like, all right, get out, get back in your station.
No, it's too close to like. Okay, so that's the 1960s. Sorry, that's not modern. That is straight out from the 1960s. That
Yeah.
chair to the right and to the left too. So that is not modern at all. Same with that. That is 1960s America right there.
Yeah, but I've been browsing this site recently,
This is cool. I like this site.
and I've been oh man, they're really see that it's like another pod.
Yeah.
They're really doubling down.
That one's a pod, and it's showing you that the doorway is large enough to fit a wheelchair through. which I don't know why, because there's no place to put the wheelchair. If you see, there's no place underneath the table where you can actually wheel the wheelchair into, so I don't know what the photographer was thinking.
Brand mute. Wait, so it's not an office
See,
space, but
there's no place.
it's like a conference room, I guess? I don't know.
See, there's no people in these pictures of these office pods, because if they showed you a picture of them full of people, they would look so small that you would never buy it. Oh, I like that couch. That's great.
This is awesome. Yeah.
That's a great couch right there. That's just a fun, lumpy... that's just the fun lumps right there. That's all that is.
Yeah.
I like that. Some of this stuff's really cool.
I kind of like these kitchen tops where it's just a giant rectangle.
This looks like Edna Mode's house. You know Edna Mode from...
Yeah, from The Incredibles.
Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. That's too modern is Edna Mode.
Yeah.
She's too modern.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I love her.
I would still live there, though.
I would still live there too, but like that design is like that's too much for me. When I keep saying, modern versus traditional.
Yeah, but this is the site I've been browsing recently, and I'm just super into it.
Deezen.com, a little bit too close to D's nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something that Cameron, I know that you're really excited about. So, right now, we've got Windows 10, which is,
okay,
by all accounts, a fantastic operating system. Everyone loves it.
Yeah,
There's
everyone is on their hands and knees just loving the hell out of it.
No major issues with Windows 10. It feels like a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a remapped Windows 7 at all. So now we have Windows 10 and Windows 11 going on at the same time. And Windows 11, I mean, people are loving that even more than Windows 10. You know, that's just a universal... I mean, people are dropping Linux for Windows 11. They're dropping Apple for Windows 11.
I don't know, man.
And they're doing really well. And I just wanted to see what your take on it was.
I think I said this in previous stuff, but like Windows is good for enterprise, like companies and stuff. Like it's good for like, oh, we have 100 people working for us. Just give them like a Microsoft laptop.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. But like if it's for like smaller stuff, I'm not into it. Windows. So I found this out recently. There's this article that came out. The Windows 11 start menu revealed is a resource-heavy native React app. And what that means is if you spam the Windows button like this, like repeatedly, your task manager will list your CPU at like 90 to like 100%.
What?
And that happens every time you hit the Windows button like this, which I do frequently.
What?
Yeah.
That's really not good.
When you see people like losing,
I don't know a lot about computers, but that sounds bad.
No, because this thing was happening at work where like people are like, man, I can't like search for stuff. And I'm like, no.
Your CPU shouldn't spike when you hit the Windows key.
But
that's not good.
Because it's not programmed well.
And the reason why I bring this up is because correct me if I'm wrong, but we're approaching the point where you're going to have to pay for a security patch if you want to continue using Windows 10. Is that correct?
Yeah, so that's probably when I'm going to make a Linux machine, honestly. Like, I've been, like, kind of chill with, like, Windows for a little bit. I liked Windows 7. I thought that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
People hated it, but I thought it was all right.
Windows 7 was great.
Yeah, but, like, Windows 10 and, like, Windows 11, now they are good. Although good for companies, for personal use, I'm like hating life with it kind of.
Yeah, me too.
But
it's only like necessity. So I built a Linux machine. I'm using Linux Mint on it right now, Cinnamon Edition. Really, I built it as a gaming machine just to try it out because I've had Linux. You have to learn it, and I'm not that good. I mean, I've broken entire Linux distros by typing in the wrong command, so
yeah.
I'm not great with it. Good enough to use as my main system, but I at least built my gaming Linux system, and then I have a old shitty hard drive that I have Windows 10 on. If I need Windows for something, but
Was it?
I try to avoid it when I can.
I never owned a Linux device yet, but I've been working in a Unix environment through Windows for like a long period of time. So like Windows 11, I don't like it. I don't think Windows 12 is even going to be that good. I was thinking of checking out SteamOS, which is like
This has been talked about for a while now.
it's Valve's Linux-based operating system. And I feel like because Valve is such a skeleton crew, like small team, that they might actually make something that's like not by committee, and it's like pretty good. I don't know, but like I wanted to maybe take a crack at this, see what I can do on my next machine at least.
I would love to try it. I've been waiting to try this. The only reason why I've tried a bunch of Linux distros, and I landed on Linux Mint because that's the one that I had the least problems with. But if I could do SteamOS, I would. I haven't looked up anything about it lately. The last I heard about it was that SteamOS could potentially be a third option for the average person.
Yeah,
But the problem is like compatibility issues, because things when companies make a product like the Scarlett, a Focusrite Scarlett box, for example, they make software for it, make it for Apple, make it for Windows. That's it. You can get it to run on a Linux machine, but you might have to run a compatibility program if you're someone like me, or you're going to have to compile the program yourself, which I don't know the first thing about compiling.
it's
program.
It's probably the hardest.
So people don't want to do that. They want a plug-and-play thing. They want an operating system where they can go online, download an app, and it just works with their operating system. So SteamOS may be the Linux for the layman.
Yeah, compiling is the hardest. No. You know what? I'm thinking of something totally different. There's a controversial programmer named Terry Davis who made his own operating system called Temple OS, because he had a dream that
I've heard of Temple OS.
he had a dream that I think, what is it? He pretty much believed that God was talking to him in a dream, or like at some point, and he made his own biblically themed lightweight OS out of it. And there was a guy, he used to do live streams, and people used to like mess with him because it's weird, he worked for the CIA, but I think he got like fired or something, and then I think he developed schizophrenia, and he would do these live streams, and people would call him and like mess with him, and there was like one guy talking shit about his program, which is like the thing he's good at. And he's like, hey, listen, buddy, you don't know shit if you never programmed your own compiler. Once you do that, call me back. And he hung up on him. And I was just like, I don't know. I gotta use the bathroom. We're gonna do a commercial break. This podcast is brought to you by Dizzy Drinks. Take it away.
Dizzy Drinks. Would you like something that makes you nauseous and gives you all the negative effects of alcohol without any of the positive ones? Well, I've got something for you. It's Dizzy Drink. Now, not only are these drinks horrible for you in every way, but they also taste terrible. So we've got one that's it's Clyde's drink. This is actually Clyde's company that he knew we were doing this, and he wanted to sponsor the episode because he knew that we would be talking about this. And Clyde, not Clyde. What the fuck is his name? Anyway, we've got the shit deck flavor. We've got the puke flavor. And then the third flavor is dirty snow.
Hey, party people. What's up? When you're coming down my pad, The only rule is you have to drink 2 Celsius and have 1 energy waffle by Honey Stinger. And if you don't like that, well, I don't know, go somewhere else. First rule of Cameron's apartment, always have the AC on and make it really cold.
Yep, make it uncomfortably cold for Liam, who loves the cold.
You turn it off. I'll turn it off.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
When you're coming down to Cam's pad, ever heard of Alaska? Nothing. Oh. All right, so now we're getting to the real meat and potatoes of the podcast. So, we're gonna get up from Temple OS to a theme song I suggested. And the hell is that?
Oh man, I hate those videos.
I'm just trying to casually scroll through YouTube, and this large
It's people getting cracked
there's this.
from the chiropractor.
Yeah, he's making.
Oh my! I can't stand that shit. Like, oh no, I can't. I can't even look at the thumbnail.
I'm just trying to show a family-friendly like theme song to my associate Liam over here. And I scroll down a little bit. And the thumbnail is a giant dude in a shirt that says "Burple," getting his head cracked. And he's making like a what's like a worse version of the O face. It's like that. And if you hover over it,
Oh no!
you see, all right, that's too much. Hold on.
I can't.
Remember the Wonder Years in Philly? Well, this is where
This is Genesis.
this is the real one. This is what I think, if we just cut out the vocals and we put our own in, I think it'd be pretty funny. So,
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand
This is us.
up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song.
You know what this is, right?
I will
No.
try not to sing out of key. Oh, baby, all I need is my love. I say I'm gonna get
that's the season 2 opener.
Can you go back to the beginning?
do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
So that's the Beatles. What would you think if I dun 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 dun?
I will try not to sing out.
That's the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
What
What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
Just think about me.
So I got Cliff Bar in my mouth. But no, that's with a little help from my friends.
Oh,
So that's the melody of that, but then they go into something different in this song.
okay.
It changes. It's just funny you say that we should change the lyrics. They already did.
Oh, well, we're gonna change it a third time,
Yeah, we are.
and then people will be like, "Wow, that is the greatest thing that's ever been made in the entire planet."
And be like, hey, guess what? It was the Beatles. It was the Beatles the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never watched The Wonder Years.
I like the Wonder Years. It's a pretty good show.
Cliff Bar is like my old reliable.
It is.
Out and about, hungry.
This is into yesterday when the movie Surfs Up.
We can't play any copywritten stuff.
Whoops.
Unless we talk over it. If we keep talking over it, I think we're fine. I think if we... That chicken is definitely high.
Yep. I think he was stoned all the time.
He was stoned. Yeah. I do have a song we can play.
We lay this right. I'm just going off like the recommendations now.
Oh my god, what?
It's this one. This should be the theme. This should be the theme song. Look at that. 1.5 billion. Liam's losing it right now. Wait, hold on.
Oh no. Oh no, it's the Sarah McLachlan.
This is the season 2 theme song.
I go to the SPCA thrift store in Charlottesville. It's the best thrift store I've ever been to.
Really?
Is that one? Yep.
Better than the one in Cherry Hill?
Yeah. Yeah. Not as large as that one in Cherry Hill,
Okay.
but definitely better.
Do they have Taekwondo tapes?
They do have a VHS section, although I did not browse it.
Okay.
So, yeah, my VHS player is on the fritz.
This,
So,
this episode is called Copyright Stricken. Where we just play like
if we
music.
talk enough over it, I think the way it works with the copyright thing is if you talk enough over it, if it's distorted enough from the original, it's fine.
You gotta put a distortion pedal on what is it? You gotta put a distortion pedal on Over the Rainbow by Israel is Kamakawio.
Yeah, I think it's a case-by-case thing.
Yeah.
Because if you put, like, have an entire movie playing on YouTube and you're commenting over it,
Yeah.
like, that's not okay. I think it's a case-by-case thing.
Okay.
But if you have, like, a 5-second clip of the movie that you play real fast and then you're talking about it and it's part of your conversation, it's a little bit different.
It's a bit too that seems like a lot of steps, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's just like kind of selective. Just like, oh, you get to only do like 5 seconds. I don't know.
I just meant as an example.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, like, what you played of Sarah McLachlan, whatever.
Yeah.
I think, like, it was short enough, and then I was talking over it the whole time
Oh.
to where I can keep that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
But if you were to just play, like, We Shut Up and then just play the song straight up, and then, like, we would get in trouble for that.
Okay.
It's not our song.
I think I just had the worst idea in my entire life. I was just like, I was about to say
Let's
it, but
hear
I
it.
didn't. It's like, we should make it like an Alice in Chains cover of Somewhere with a Rainbow. But I just realized how bad that was. Like, do you like Alice in Chains? I've been giving them a shot lately. They're pretty sweet.
I've never listened to Alice in Chains.
I really like the guitar in it. It's like heavier than like most heavy metal somehow. I don't know how to explain it.
So, was Dave Navarro in Alice in Chains?
Let's find that out.
Yeah, I remember watching tattoo competition show, whatever, with my ex-girlfriend, and it was the grand ending of the season.
Oh,
And Dave
okay.
Navarro put he put hooks in his back and then he swung around, and it was like a big show he did for everyone. I'm sorry if this is the wrong thing. If Dave Navarro is, maybe he's
Yeah,
not. I know he was in the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, he was there briefly, and he was the
Okay.
main guitarist for Jane's Addiction.
Jane's Addiction, I was thinking of, not Alice in Chains. I'm sorry, I was getting Jane's Addiction and Alice in Chains mixed
No,
up.
I know what you're talking
So I
about. Though there was
apologize.
it like Spike TV or something?
Something like that. Yeah, it was the tattoo show. It was a tattoo competition.
I remember seeing something
Whatever.
back then where a dude put they're like rings, right? And they pierce it on the dude's back, and then they like put like a strap on him.
It was really weird to watch.
Yeah, no,
I wasn't sure, like obviously this isn't comedy, but this is very funny.
this is intellectual gabber that we're talking about.
It was very funny to me,
Yeah.
but part of the reason why it was funny was because it was not funny to him.
Yeah.
Like, he was very serious
I don't know.
about swinging around. It was this, like, choreographed show that he did but he didn't do, like, it was for a tattoo show, though, so it had really nothing to do. It was like a pre-show
It's like
show that he did.
Yeah, it's like
for
Iron
that.
Chef, but for like tattoo artists, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember, I know what you're talking about because I remember back then I saw a video of a dude that just had like those piercings on his back, and they were swinging him around like a
Yeah.
like a crazy person. I was just like, they put him on like a gadget or something.
Yeah, it's like some
they,
sort of...
they swung him in like a circle.
It's like Cirque du Soleil, but not as good.
It's like Cirque du Soleil, but still not as good.
It's like Cirque du Soleil,
Dude,
but
I hate Cirque du Soleil.
you don't have to go through rigorous training to do it.
All right, I'll
You just have to show up and you fucking hook your back and you start swinging. I'm sorry I even brought this up because you're talking about a band. You're talking about Alice in Chains. That has nothing to do with what I'm
my
saying.
favorite thing recently is if I don't know what it's called, I call it a gadget,
Well, that's better than whatchamacallit.
a doohickey.
Yeah, that'll make it sound old.
The what is it? Back to, I know Cirque du Soleil. It's you gotta go through rigorous training and do your thing. I don't think I've ever been interested in any of those shows in my entire life.
No, it's definitely not my thing. No, I'm not a Cirque du Soleil person.
I remember during my second contract, the director, not my current job, but an old one, she was like, "Yeah, I love Cirque du Soleil," and I was like, "All right, I'm not staying here." It's like that was like a reasoning thing that I used to like. Yeah, this place is like fried. Like,
it was included, so we did Disney World for our senior trip for high school, and it was included in our downtown Disney day to go to Cirque du Soleil, but I skipped that.
Nah, man, when I went, they still had Disney Quest.
Yeah, lucky you.
I was trying to like get people to like, just go here.
Check
just,
this place out, dude, before it's gone.
This place has changed me. Mm-hmm. Like, I was like 10 the first time I went there.
Yeah, man.
That place changed me. Like, like, my visual tastes in things and like my tastes in video games have been sculpted by this place when I was 10. Like,
and now it's gone.
Yeah. They were supposed to have one in Philly, but they built it like halfway and they gave up.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Can you imagine, like, Disney Quest here, like, at that age, and you just can go sometimes?
I wouldn't have gotten anything done.
Well, I mean, the thing when you're a kid is like,
I would have just been there the whole time.
it's like, Dad, can I get a ride to this place? And it's like, no.
Every day.
Like, every day in Philly.
Every Friday.
Can you pay $5 to go over the bridge every day? So that's like...
Can you hang out in Philly and do nothing while I play video games?
Yeah.
I see we're using ChatGPT to answer today's questions.
Yeah, I've been, I think I talked about in the last episode, I've been using ChatGPT as the new search engine.
Yeah.
Because
it's a good idea. Yeah,
you,
ChatGPT is worlds better than Google Gemini.
Well, the thing is like...
Google Gemini does not good at all.
It's not?
No.
Okay.
It called me a conspiracy theorist.
Oh, yeah.
Out of nowhere. It called me that. Then I had to tell Gemini, I said, like, first of all, you're the internet, you should know this. Second of all, conspiracy theorist is like it's a slur to make people sound crazy, basically.
It is, yeah.
But Google Gemini just called me. I could bring up the conversation. I don't know where my phone is. It's over there, but I could find the conversation.
What is it? It's like...
it was fucking with me.
You look it up like deodorant on like Amazon, and then it's like, you're a conspiracy theorist. It's like, all right, dude. What was it? The Google search now has just been like awful. Like, it takes more button presses and takes longer to find the answer that you need. Because I remember back then, if you just looked up like vague keywords for something that you didn't even know how to like articulate yourself, you could find.
Yeah, so
like the first link would always be like the best one, and now it's like padded out with like 5 ads.
We had a golden age
of
like before it switched to when you do Google search, it gives you Google Gemini.
Yeah.
Like there was a golden age before the AI took over, and now you're much better off using ChatGPT.
Are they still trying to make that closed software or something?
Closed software?
Or what's the opposite of open source? Private? No, I think they're trying to put like a paywall on like ChatGPT recently or something.
There is, and it is definitely way better if you pay for it. I can tell you that, because you have memory. It'll remember the things you talked about. So if you talk with ChatGPT every day about what's going on, like let's say you're using a book, let's say you're writing a book and you're using ChatGPT to write the book. So if you pay for ChatGPT, I think it's like the lowest tier is $20 a month on the App Store. Like if you subscribe, it will remember everything that you talk about, and you can reference all the way back. But if you use the free version, there's a very limited memory. And then I think you can pay $100 a month for another tier, which gives you the latest beta of the newest version, which I haven't tried. Obviously, I'm not going to pay $100 a month. I paid $20 a month because I like ChatGPT enough to try to see what it was like, and
I did that too, like a little bit. What I tried to do was I did this experiment where I would scrape data, like sports data, off of like websites.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, and I tried sports betting, just purely off of that data, never watching sports ever.
Uh-huh.
And I had like $100 bankroll, and like I got some, and then like it just kind of like, I think I just like lost like all of it, and I was like, all right, well, I'm good.
At least it was only $100.
Yeah. There's people that like throw like so much money in that stuff. I usually do it whenever I'm hanging out with my friend Drew, because like we'll just like hang out at his place and like watch like I don't watch sports, but I like watching sports with like him and like our friend group, and it's like like everyone's just like placing bets and stuff. It's kind of fun. But
It's a social thing.
yeah, it is, and it's like it's.
I'm the same way. I'm not really into sports. Like I don't follow sports, but if I'm with people, like if you're inviting me over to watch the game, yeah.
The only thing I'm kind of into a little bit is the Eagles, kind of, but like not even like that much, like at all.
I'm more of a baseball fan in general, so I'm more of a Phillies fan.
Baseball's chill. It's like way more like going to a Phillies game is way more family friendly than going to like an Eagles game where like people are like ready to murder.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to an Eagles game.
I never went to an Eagles game here. I went to one. Wait, yes I did. Oh damn! I went to an Eagles Cowboys game recently.
Oh really? Was it here?
Yeah, but it was when we were like.
I thought you were gonna say like out. I thought you were gonna say you sold the Eagles out somewhere.
I saw the Eagles
Out for a
versus
away
like
game.
the Raiders at Las Vegas.
Oh, that's pretty
at
cool.
the Allegiant Stadium, which is
cool.
really like pretty futuristic. It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to an Eagles Cowboys game here, and it wasn't that bad because the Cowboys were just like they were awful, and like we were just like on top.
Uh-huh.
We ended up winning a Super Bowl, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know. Usually,
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the Cowboys, so what do you expect?
usually when like both teams have the same level of like competency, that's when things actually like heat up. If it's like a blowout, no one really cares, you know. So we should definitely get Alec to and like teach him how to use a soundboard.
That would be great.
Yeah.
If we had, seriously, like if Alec was sitting right here and I said my thing about, you know, what do you expect?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And like
That would be perfect. I mean, I'm doing them in post and everything, and I'm just fucking around now. But to do it live, and to honestly have Alec, chip in about certain things.
Alec has a very interesting way of looking at stuff. It's funny, man.
Oh my, what does this do, Hickey?
Roy.
Oh,
No, stop. No, just leave it in the container. You don't have to take it out.
no, it's good.
Yo, how long has he been in that bathroom? Let me check on him.
I hope I'm doing an okay job for the show, guys.
This is a very nice Saturday. It's Saturday, yeah. Dude, I'm losing my... I've been losing my brain lately. So, down at work, you want to talk about... this is funny. I was about to do a joke about like electricians like running wire incorrectly, and it's like, am I really trying to make a joke about like how, I don't know. I understand. Are electricians like the least like blue collar group? I feel like
The least liked?
yeah.
You
Because
need an
whatever.
electrician. Well, plumbers, with the plumbers crack,
Well, no.
showing their asses to the world, I'd say they're the least. But you need all these people.
That's their one. Everyone gets one. Plumbers, you know, they show their hiney, whatever. But like, I
But
heard
you need a plumber. I mean, you got a
always need a plumber.
you got a blasted pipe,
yeah.
burst pipe.
You're
Who are you gonna call?
not Ghostbusters. You're gonna call a plumber. But I hung out with like buds that are like in blue collar, and like they always seem to like every single one of them seems to not like electricians. And it's like, I was like, oh well, that's, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm in IT. I don't really know about how electricity runs through stuff. I know a very surface level of it, but like not like enough to like make a educated like assumption. But,
Well, I'm gonna guess that within the blue collar community, you have certain jobs where you can just start learning on the job.
yeah,
And then there are other jobs like electrician where you do have to open up a book and you have to have some sort of schooling to do. So maybe out of the blue collar, within the blue collar hierarchy, electricians are towards the top.
I guess.
And they're hated from the bottom for that, since they're...
Sorry, I just had a bad run-in with electricians lately. That's why I was...
Oh,
covering
what
up.
happened with you and an electrician?
Did
Did you have a shocking incident?
I did, yes. But Alec, cue in a zap sound, or like cue in like a thunderbolt striking concrete. Do that. Alec, you messed up. All right, wrong one. That's close enough. So I probably just had a really unlucky run-in, but these guys were supposed to run wire through like a building, and like we gave them specs on like how to do it, and they just totally didn't follow it. And like I had to do cable testing for like 1/4 of them or something, and I was like, no, look, this isn't set up correctly. This is a home run cable. You're plugging in like a 300-foot like Ethernet cable directly into a switch, is like a Cisco switch, which you don't want to do. You want to pop that John in a patch panel and then put it into the switch.
Mm-hmm.
And they would just do that for like, imagine that microwave over there having a network interface card, and you want to pop your Ethernet cable, but the router is all the way in the other place, which is like 300 feet, 350, and you're just like, all right, I gotta get this thing on the internet. You just run it through like ceiling and like everything, and then just pop it in there. It's a really like unorganized way of like making an endpoint and have like network access, right? Endpoint in the sense of an object that has like a network cable on it, so that if you're far away, you can just remote into it and talk to it. That's how things are like usually managed. Like and I'm doing this thing involving like security cameras, and like they did this insane thing where they can technically remote into the camera if it's on the public network, but usually what you want to do is you want to assign an IP address to like a device so that you can talk to it like from far away. You don't physically have to go there to look at it. You can just remote in and then like fix it that way. They did this thing where they didn't put an IP address or a network config on it. They installed it without it, So like over like 50 feet up into the, like over 50, 60 feet, and you're installing these cameras on ceilings, and they're just like, no, we're not going to put the net config on it. We're going to set it up afterwards. And that in of itself, I don't get. So it's
Oh my god.
like if something goes wrong, you physically have to go
You have to go all the way up there.
get a scissor lift and get your butt up there. Yeah, and it's like luckily none of that happened. We got lucky on that, but like the
my
people that were running the cable, they're like,
That's such a backwards way to do it. It's so stupid.
yeah. Like usually you can do stuff like that if the object in of itself is on the ground floor and you're deploying lots of it and you have a plan to apply the network config to each device, like back and forth, like really easy. But if it's suspended like so high up into the like ceiling,
You do all your work while you have it in front of you, and then you
yeah,
pen it up there, however you hang it.
usually these guys
That's so stupid.
yeah, these guys these are like absolute randoms. The network team didn't even get like apparently they weren't vetted. They didn't talk to the network team first, so they just vetted these randoms. We were probably really cheap and like
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it was just those electricians that you were working with.
Yeah.
Or, you can blame them, or you can blame, I guess, whoever's idea it was to bring those guys in,
I don't know, maybe but
saving
like,
money on a.
I think the guy I'm working with at school, I think he just kind of messed up on that one. But like they're running home run cables, not good. They're just not building to spec. But like there was a point where I had to like physically test the cables. There's this device called a NetScout, and what it does is if you have one end of an Ethernet cable plugged into it and the other end plugged into a switch, you can identify what port is on that switch.
Oh,
and it's
okay.
really useful for trying to understand like what port this is, what switch it is,
Yeah.
what's the VLAN.
So you don't have to move. You can do it all from one place.
Yeah, VLAN in the sense of like a virtual local access network. So if you want printers on a VLAN, that's its own. If you want basic network access, that's its own VLAN. If you want security cameras, that's on its own VLAN. You build the VLAN in spec to what the endpoint is.
Right.
And yeah, I'm doing cable tests on this, and there's a feature on the device which I like where you can test the distance between one point of the Ethernet cable to the other, and it identifies the health of the wires inside the Ethernet.
Ooh, that's
So-
pretty cool.
Ethernet
that.
has 8 individual wires in it. Those wires are comprised of oh, sorry about that. Comprised of 4 pairs. A pair is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 pairs. Pairs C and D within these wires that were ran way over 300 feet, which is what you don't want in the first place. Like, it short-circuited. So that means all that 300 foot of Ethernet had to
It's
get
junk.
replaced.
Yeah, it's now trash.
And now you gotta reinstall it, which if you're in like if you're working with cables, you know the first thing to do, right, is it's just to hide. I'm not doing a good job over here, like at my main desk, but like the first job of like working with cables is to hide it.
It's not so bad from where I could see.
Yeah, it's just kind of like on the back end of it. But like when you're working with cables, usually what you want to do is hide the cable because no one wants to see the cable, right?
No, yeah.
Do you ever see like a TV installed on a wall and then there's just like a
Bunch of
wire?
cables
It's
just-
it's a wire coming down it. You know what stinks? There's this girl that I know that was like, she's like awesome and cool, but she posted a story on Instagram once where the TV was installed on the wall and it was just this ugly, like thick and thin, like set of wires coming down like
Yeah.
the center of it,
a
and I'm just
mess.
like, I just
What are
want
you
to.
doing?
Yeah, that's it's kind of why I have something like this where like I just put it on a platform, and then just try to like have all the wires on the back.
Yeah, of course. Feng shui. It's a real thing.
Yeah,
You hide your wires. There's a right way to set things up.
and the window needs to be on this, and the window needs to be facing east.
That's right.
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about feng shui? I don't. Oh,
I don't actually know anything.
No, there's
about
like a- there's
feng
like a-
shui.
there's like
I
a-
just say that whenever I'm talking about like organizing my own home and what
Yeah.
I like to do, because I do the same thing. If I can hide a cord, like I don't like having any cords out.
Hey, you know what?
Like a lamp cord, even. Like I don't. If I can hide it, I will.
What's the code of conduct for feng shui? But yeah, and like
oh God, we're using Google Gemini, everyone.
that's a lot. All right, we're gonna get back to this. So we're gonna read all of them. So, yeah, they were using. I was doing these cable tests on a NetScout, and like the NetScout is like probably my favorite piece of computer equipment of all time, and like all these wires are saying short, which means short circuit. And it's like a lot of them.
Yeah.
And then I'm writing like technical reports about like, hey, this doesn't work. This is what I found. This is the photo. This word short means short circuit. Data can't be transferred from one point to another if these pairs are short circuited. Here's 5 different cases I found. Here you go. And then they're like, me and like someone from the network team who I just have like an insane amount of respect for. He rocks. We're just like talking and we're like, yeah, they're like using, we need to figure out how they're like testing this stuff out. So we got the vendor like on a call. And we were like, okay, so like we noticed that a lot of these wires are like they're totally like not good. Like what have you guys been using to like test it out? It's like, no, they're all good. We've been using this. And it's a Klein Tools Junior continuity tester that you pick up for like $50 at Home Depot. And we're like looking at it.
Like I don't know anything about this, but I can just tell by the name of the device and how you're saying it.
It's like this. It's a company that's like,
you don't get something from Home Depot to do enterprise level work.
Like I'm using $1,000 like gadget to like do these tests, and they're using like a $55 one. Continuity tests if at least it gets read and it kind of goes from one point to another, but it doesn't display the actual health of the like wire in and of itself, and it was just awful. It was like that for like 5 or like 6 different like wires, and it was just like a nightmare to deal with.
Oh God.
So now we're getting to the real subject matter here. Core principles and ethical guidelines for practitioners of Feng Shui. While Feng Shui isn't a religion with a strict code of conduct in the traditional sense, it operates on a set of principles and guidelines that practitioners and consultants are encouraged to follow. Time to put my glasses on.
It's very fluffy, Google Gemini. It's given just straight off the bat. It's very extra fluff, and it's very bureaucratic with the way it's talking.
Emphasizing ethical behavior and holistic approach to well-being. These principles are rooted in ancient Chinese philosophy and aim to create harmony between humans and their environment. Here's a breakdown. Act in the client's best interests. Consultants should prioritize the client's well-being and aim for the best possible outcome without making unrealistic promises. Okay. Professionalism and integrity. Maintain a positive, supportive, and competent manner. Uphold honesty.
See, this is all very generalized.
No.
You can apply this to any job. I mean, this is
Liam,
code of conduct.
when you're working with Feng Shui, no exploitation or fear-mongering. Never take advantage of a client's vulnerability or ignorance, or instill unsubstantiated fear or anxiety about their health or well-being.
So
This is like,
I could potentially get paid for doing Feng Shui at someone else's house if I learn the art. I could take out an ad in the phone book and someone could call me to Feng Shui their house, and I could shui it for them.
I guess so.
As long as they follow these.
Now here's the real underlying philosophy.
Ooh, Qi.
Qi, the vital life force or energy. The core aim of Feng Shui is to promote the harmonious flow of positive Qi to improve health, prosperity, and relationships.
Okay, I'm with that.
All right,
I'm with it.
that's normal. Yin and Yang, the balance of complementary forces. A balanced space integrates both passive Yin and active Yang energies. Okay.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
The 5 elements.
Checkered floor.
checkered floor and
A barber's pole.
a barber's pole. A seat that goes up and down.
A spork.
You know. The 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Understanding and balancing these elements in a space is crucial for enhancing specific life areas and overall harmony. Okay.
I love the information. I don't like Gemini's tone.
Yeah.
It's too bureaucratic.
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel like I'm in a HR meeting
All right, moving on.
with it.
Claude.
Claude.
Yeah.
What's Claude?
It's like the professor. Never mind. Okay. Claude's like the, imagine if a professor was talking to you. It's kind of like that.
I'd rather not.
Okay, then we're going back to Gemini. Commanding
That's
positions. The strategic placement of key furniture, such as beds, desks, and stoves, to maximize chi flow and provide sense of control and security.
Okay, I can go with, yeah.
Decluttering.
I am always trying to maximize my flow of chi.
Yeah. I'm not really good at it, because if you look around my room, it's
You were.
no, it's
You have
it's,
a good flow here, and you were, you know what? When I arrived, Cameron was running the vacuum. Yes, he was. He was getting the place nice and clean just for me.
and I got spooked because I didn't hear the
I was very loud. I do that to people all the time.
Yeah.
Where I walk into the room and they don't know I'm there, and I just say hello, and they oh shit.
I turned around like an old man.
I did it, and I walked in, I said hello really loud, just so that you could hear I'm here, and you still got spooked.
I do the exact opposite. I used to do this thing where I would like go to my friends' places, and then like I would walk in the room and they'll be on their computer and I'm just behind them.
Say nothing.
And then, like, yeah, I do that. I did it once for like 10 minutes. The guy turned around and he freaked out. Was it you know what? I think this feng shui thing is it's a bit out of my grasp.
What do you mean?
I don't have a good flow of chi. Look, clutter creates blockages in chi flow, and my apartment is very cluttered right now.
No, it's not.
Hey, look at that table. It's all over the place.
Well, if you just don't look at that one table, it's fine.
But I'm not getting...
You're too focused on your negative chi, and you're not...
Oh.
You need to understand that...
I'm using too much of my yang.
Yes.
The active energy versus the passive one.
You need to understand that as soon as you get it all perfect and everything's put away and there's not a spot anywhere, there's no dust anywhere, nothing. As soon as that happens, someone like me is going to come over and put their coffee cup down on your coffee table like this and going to create clutter.
Okay.
So clutter is a part of the household. You don't want too much clutter. You don't want so much where you're living like a hoarder. But you also don't want so little that it's like you're living in a dentist office, right?
Yeah,
like you
I
might
guess,
have been in places like that where it felt too sterile, you know? So I think you need a little bit of clutter, at least for me, for it to feel homey, as long as it isn't out of control. Which for me, this table that's not out of control at all, this is the I'm on my way out the door table,
Yeah.
right? Or like I just got back in, I put my book back down here,
Yeah.
right? Something like that table. So,
Did you ever go to a friend's place and they had a maid?
I've cleaned a lot of places with maids from doing carpet cleaning over the years. So
No, I mean like a childhood like friend, like you just went to their place.
no.
I did. She was really nice.
We had a maid briefly when I was a kid. Her name was Gail.
Was she cool?
I was really young at the time. I don't really remember. She wasn't a big part of the family. I just remember that we had a cleaning lady for a little while.
Sorry, I'm looking at I'm trying to look for like like background video. This is the only thing I can think of. Oh, whoops.
We're looking at a abandoned mall.
I'm trying to look for something where it's just a dude walking through it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want the commentary. I just want like a base. Like I'm walking around the mall. It's insane. Like I know this. I don't know if like it's popular now, but like malls used to be like the place to go to when like. All right, never mind. They used to be the place to go to. Like always, because like you didn't really have like you had the phone, right? But like you never had like. Okay, let's do something and talk. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So. You think this might be, like, good? So I'll sometimes put, like...
This is so cool to watch. We're watching just a video of someone walking through an abandoned mall, and there's still CDs on the shelf in this one store. Yeah, there's still CDs sitting on the shelf. I don't know if you have to... I guess you get permission to get permission from the owner of over stolen. But yeah, there's still movies and books and stuff. Looks like a Blockbuster store.
Yeah.
Or something.
It's a skeleton.
Huh. Not a real skeleton, a plastic one.
Just keep this on as the background for now.
That's pretty cool.
What was it? No, but malls used to be like, well, malls here in Cherry Hill, they're still popular, but like, I don't know how. Like it, you can get almost anything now online.
Mm.
Like if you want something new, but like, I don't know what's good in Cherry Hill Mall because I remember you and me went in there like once, like a while ago. I think we got like smoothies and like they were okay, but like I don't know, like what's the exclusive item at a mall that I can't get online? You know what I mean?
The exclusive item is going and being with people,
and that's it.
Yeah, it's just a old human tradition. You're going. I mean, it's a little bit different than a farmer's market, but you're going to the market. You're going out into the world to see your neighbor's wares. So,
I guess, yeah.
It's a very old human tradition that we haven't gone away from completely, but the more stuff that you can order,
the value is the people that you can just see. Oh, people exist. Yeah.
Like my old friend Jim, he used to own a music store, and we became friends because I used to just like going to his store. Half the time, not even buying something, it was just to talk to him about something, because maybe I'm looking for something, and he knows more about it. Obviously, he owns the store, so he's gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I talk to Jim, and then he leads me another way, or maybe I don't need the thing that I was looking for, right? But I can go to that store and I can talk to him, and it's like, oh, this question's for Jim.
Were there any suggestions that he gave you where it was like, do not buy this?
Well, Jim was, he liked to get the sale, right? I mean, he was never,
okay.
He was never like a used car salesman. He wasn't, he was always great with it. But I mean, if he knew you came there to buy something, he would find something for you. But there might be something that I don't know a lot about. Like my dad bought a karaoke machine once, and I was like, okay, yeah, well, we can just buy a karaoke machine off Amazon and see what the reviews say. Or maybe Jim knows something about a karaoke machine, so I can talk to him about it. So
that orange map over there, I think, has a karaoke setting.
Oh, really?
I think
that's pretty cool.
I think it does.
But yeah, that's what you're getting. That's what I like anyway. I'll go, if I can go to a place and talk to someone. I mean, if you're just buying paper towels, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. I'm staying in a very small town in Virginia right now, where everyone knows each other. And when I go to the grocery store, I'm the odd man out because it's like, who is this guy? Because at first it's like, oh,
Really?
this is another camper just coming in. He'll be gone by the end of the week. We won't see him again.
Show up next week.
But
Freaking out.
now it's like the same thing over and over. So
I don't.
depending on where you are, where I am in the town I'm staying, it's all the same people. And if you live there, you're gonna see this. You're gonna get the same lady at the register, at the food line.
Like always.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna get the same few people, and after a while you start talking to them. But where we live up here in New Jersey, it's not really like that. It's not.
I know like one person. Like I know one cashier at Wegmans that I just always go to because she's nice.
Yeah, that's nice to do. It's a small town living. It is nice.
It is Virginia like. How's driving down there? It's probably like way more calmer, right? That's what it's like at Savannah.
There are still tailgaters, and I don't know. I've got a New Jersey license plate, so it's like the same deal. People don't realize that. No, I'm staying here. I'm working here. I know I'm not from here, but I don't know. They just see New Jersey, and it's like, oh, that guy probably doesn't know where he's going.
Anything weird about Virginia that's different than like here? Not weird, but like just different.
Everything about it's different. It's the South.
The one about Savannah is when people put their turn signal on, it's immediate. It's not like a 2-second delay like it is here, kind of. Mm-hmm. When they put the turn signal on, it's like, all right, I'm turning now, and it's like, oh, okay, well, there's my brief window of a signal, or like stuff like that. I'll
get people who do the usual 5 over the speed limit, whatever.
Yeah.
These going the speed limit 5 over, and then I feel like you get tailgaters wherever you go in this country. Mm-hmm. Probably I haven't driven past the Mississippi, but so I just know the East Coast. But I feel like wherever you go, you're gonna get tailgaters, and then you'll get the townies who are going 20 miles per hour under the speed limit.
Me. No, I go the speed limit. I just drive slow though. But I do it in the right lane because I'll have modes. I want to go fast and then just I want to go the speed limit.
Well, the biggest highway near where I am is it's a 4-lane highway, so very small. It's very mountainous too, so the roads are, at least for the car I'm driving, like if you took your car to visit me, you would probably have a lot of fun because there's a lot of winding country roads.
Hilly?
Yeah, very well, mountainous. Yeah, I mean it's I'm near the Shenandoah Valley, I'll say that. So you're in the Appalachian Mountains, so
that's awesome.
It is very beautiful.
I'm about to get dark real quick, so I'm about to crack open another Celsius.
Cameron's going for his 3rd Celsius.
I'm going for my 2nd.
This is your 2nd Celsius?
Yeah. So think about
Could I have some of it? Could you pour some? I don't want a whole one. Could I have some of a Celsius?
I don't have a clean cup on me, really. So go for it.
Well, you could just wash a cup real quick.
Okay. Yeah. It's a very interesting cup.
I'm getting an interesting cup. Oh shit, there's an Apple computer in the abandoned mall on top of a mattress. Wow.
Don't let these people up. There you go.
Oh, sweet. Thank you. I've got a half a Celsius here.
Yeah.
I've already had a little bit of coffee today, but I just want another, want a little bit more. What flavor are we on? What is this?
This one's Fantasy Vibe.
Fantasy what?
Fantasy Vibe.
This is delicious. It tastes like an orange creamsicle.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I don't normally have drinks like this. I usually just drink coffee.
Me too. I usually drink these before I go to a gym because I want something that's not like.
Yeah.
You remember C4?
I never had a C4.
Well, back then.
It didn't seem like something I should drink.
It
It's
was
called
like,
C4.
It's called C. Yeah.
I took one look at that and I was like, no.
The interesting about it was I used to take it before going to the gym when I was doing rugby. If you had too much of it, your face felt like it was about to like peel off. But like it did pump you up, kind of.
I had something like that.
Yeah.
I had something like that before. I remember my brother giving me pre-workout, and I felt like
Your skull was about to like rip through your skin, kind of, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I felt like I could I felt like I could do anything.
You could like go up to a dude that's like 2 feet taller than you and like is jacked. He's like, beat it, loser.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
it
It was way too. It was too much. Yeah, no, I don't like that. And yeah, I did have that weird like feeling where my skin felt flushed and I felt like I knew I was red.
Yeah.
As red as my sweater.
That's what like high school athletes, like at my old high school, used to like just take like every single like
Yeah.
lifting sesh.
Yeah, it's like
I did it in college, but like I don't know.
yeah, it's like a super upper. I mean, you are up.
Yeah.
I mean, you are high on that shit. You are on a fucking plane on that shit.
There used to be this one.
You're
called-
getting high as fuck before you go to the gym.
No, you are. Yeah. Like you would.
You're
There's sometimes.
getting high as fuck on all that. It's just legal stuff. I mean,
It is, yeah. I mean, if you had like like too much of it, your eyes tear up. So if you're going to like a squat rack and you're like, it looks like you're crying.
oh, give me those Junior Mints.
Yeah.
They left candy behind. I'm sorry. I'm just looking over occasionally and seeing this abandoned movie theater.
Oh, I wanted to talk about Appalachia. I heard
Appalachia. I'm gonna throw an Appalachia.
that real estate developers have been slowly trying to go to Appalachia and like develop, and then there was just literally like
Appalachia.
literally like hillbillies like capturing them and then eating them.
Oh my
Yeah, oh, we gonna get this nice young lady, and then they just eat her. That's a good movie. That's a good. Hey, if that was like written out, that would be a really interesting like horror movie.
yeah.
Just like real estate developers, like imagine like a team from like corporation. They're like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and check out the area, and it's just like
They purchased land that, air quotes, no one lived on.
But, like, a
there's
family
people
lives
living
there,
Yeah,
and they're
like
all,
there's
like,
a whole community of Hicks off the grid.
and they're like inbred too. They're just like eating people.
Yeah,
So what was it?
could be. I mean, there are people that eat people somewhere. There's that island, Sentinel Island. It's not Appalachia, but there are still cannibals on Earth.
Are those the guys?
I don't know if there are Hicks in Appalachia that eat people. That story sounds like as you were going, I was like, okay, Hicks in Appalachia. Where we? You know, when you got to the eating people part, I don't know about that. There are definitely a lot of people off the grid up there.
Yeah,
So whether or not they're eating people, I don't know.
it's a bit extreme, but yeah,
Could be.
no, it's real.
I'm supposedly eating. Allegedly eating people.
I'm trying to watch this video of this like abandoned mall, filming their friends. I don't want to see anyone at all. I'd rather, when I'm watching like those videos, I'd rather it just purely be.
They broke the fourth wall.
Yeah, like I don't want to see people.
No.
It's abandoned. I just want to see what it
Exactly.
looks like. And when I see like a group of 7 people in there, it's like, all right, it's
Kind of takes the fun away from it.
yeah. That's like that show, like Ghost Hunters. If it was like one dude with a camera in there and like he never showed his face and just showed what he was hearing, that'd be cool. But it's always like these dudes in like really tight shirts and like glasses that don't fit them with like
It's
$12,000 like ghost gear that doesn't work. The $12,000 ghost gear is like a metal detector that you use for the beach, but they're like, no, it's used to track ghost signals.
And they never actually make any progress. It's just it's a lead up the whole time. It's a lead up to nothing.
I had
It's like, oh, what's gonna happen? Music. It's a lot of
me and what's that?
it's a lot of. And then we went to this abandoned hospital.
No, what's the one where it's like the screen flash is white and it's like dun. Yeah, they use it in that Gordon
Back
Ramsay
in
show.
1972.
What was it?
And then they tell the story, and then it's a camera like shaking.
Me and Keenan, like 6-7 years ago, wrote this thing where we wanted to make a ghost hunting series based off of Weird New Jersey, but we parody like that Ghost Hunter show. And there's always like a really scared person, and then there's a guy that's not scared at all. So like he would be like, "What was that?" And then I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know." So.
Oh, sorry. I went to something. It's this ghost story. Burnt Mill Road in Atco, New Jersey. It's this. You drive there. Did I tell this?
Is that
story to
is
you
that
already?
separate from the Atco Raceway?
This has nothing to do with the Atco Raceway.
Okay, because
So,
that's apparently where some KKK members used to hang out in there. So
oh, okay. So this is not had nothing to do with KKK. This
Okay.
is a ghost thing. I was with my ex-girlfriend and a couple of our friends at the time, and we drove out. She was into ghosts. I always made fun of her about ghosts. And she wanted to do this thing where you drive out to Burnt Mill Road and you drive to a certain spot and you flash your headlights 3 times and you're supposed to see some thing supposed to like come out and it's supposed to be like this ghost, like,
demon.
whoa, my god. So we drove out there and I'm talking shit the entire time. I'm like, this is so stupid, what are we doing, we're not gonna see anything. And then we get there and it's an old it is kind of a creepy street, I guess, if you were there weren't a lot of street lights or anything, so it was kind of just a backwood street, back road kind of street in the middle of the woods.
you know what I
And-
find kind of scary sometimes?
What?
Driving back to my place from the theater, and it's like really dark out.
Well, leaving Woodstown and going through, so there's sometimes a really, really thick fog all around Woodstown.
Yeah, I kind
So
of
driving through that can be pretty
last time I
intense.
was over, I think it was for the comedy show.
I
was like,
yeah, the fog.
it was like so thick, and there's like no lights on the street, and I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
crazy.
you're just like, oh god.
Yeah, I mean Woodstown, there's life, and then but between Woodstown is a
I got pulled
donut
over
hole.
that night.
You got pulled over that night?
I blew through a stop sign because I didn't see it at all because of
Oh
just
my
how.
God.
And a cop was like, "Hey, look, I barely saw it too, and I have like lights
Yeah.
that are good. Just
Be careful.
are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I was just like, "All right, well,
So
you can leave."
Woodstown is a donut hole town, so it's surrounded on all sides by another town, Palsgrove, which is
Okay.
all farmland. So you get that fog that creeps in, and it just surrounds the whole town. And
Yeah,
there's no
it's-
streetlights between Woodstown and the next town over. There's like no street.
Do you ever see the fog start where like it's normal kind of, and then it creeps?
Picks up, yeah.
It's really cool. Yeah, I think that's cool, but I also get freaked out by it.
Mm-hmm. What was I was talking about something else before we got to the fog. I had a point I was trying to make.
Oh, you're talking about the Atco.
We went to the place in the road. She drove there, and then we stopped. And she didn't want to do, like, once we got there, like, they were actually getting scared. And I was like, what are you guys getting scared? There's nothing that's going to happen. And then, so she flicked her lights, the 3 times, and then turned them off, and then we were just waiting, and then nothing happened. So I just ended up getting out of the car and started walking around. And I was like, there's nothing here. There's nothing going on. There's nothing gonna happen. And of course, like, that's the moment in every horror movie where the idiot gets out of the car when he shouldn't.
Yeah.
And then he just gets taken by a pterodactyl or something.
Pterodactyl.
I don't know. That was the first thing I thought of. But, there's nothing here. Arms wide open.
Ghost dactyl.
Takes me away.
Ghost
Or
dactyl.
something. Yeah, no, it wasn't a
An
pterodactyl. It was supposed to
An
be a
invisible pterodactyl would be really scary.
ghost. Exactly.
Like, if-
that would be really fucking scary.
That actually
Pterodactyl that you can't see
that's
at night.
That's a very
Mm-hmm.
interesting
Yeah,
monster.
but there
We
was
should patent that monster.
there was no dead, no dead person, no dead dinosaur, nothing.
Pterodactyls are scary, man.
It was like the placebo effect. They were. It was like, I'm driving to a scary place, so it's like, of course it's going to be scary when I get there.
Yeah. Did I don't know. I probably told this before, but me and Keenan and our friend Brandon saw a green spirit once.
Yeah, you told the green
I
spirit
did.
story.
I love. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I love that story.
Yep.
But back to pterodactyls. Can you imagine just like going to like get milk in the middle of the like night, and you're just like, man, this girl didn't talk to me. I didn't get my promotion. I'm just gonna get some milk. I need to decompress a bit. And you just hear like screaming, and then you're just like, what's that? And then you just get plucked from the ground, and you just start flying, but you don't know what's grabbing you. That would be scary. Like, I don't know.
It would be great for a little while because you'd be flying through the air.
No, I'd be
you got fed.
panicking because it's like something clearly is
Before you
grabbing
got
me.
fed to the pterodactyl babies.
The way he said that, I imagined a guy getting picked up and he'd be like, oh, whoa. And he's like digging it. I'm like, nah, I'd be freaking out, man.
Yeah.
Ghost dactyl.
Pterodactyls must have been one of the most deadly creatures of Pangea. I mean, you're a dinosaur and you can fly.
I heard they
You're
didn't.
basically a dragon.
I heard they were.
No fire breathing, though.
I think pterodactyls. I may have my dinosaurs wrong, but there was not a lot of them because they just required like so much food, and like they weren't big enough to get like the real meat or something.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
That would definitely be a time travel destination thing, is Pangea Earth, because it's so far back in history.
You know what we should do? If you're going back in time, right? Go like X amount of years into the future. Go to Walmart and pick up like a huge gun, like a futuristic one that like just does a lot of damage, and then go back. And if a dinosaur gets in your face, you can get into a self-defense situation.
I like that. Yeah, just make sure you don't leave your laser blaster in the past.
Yeah.
You might.
You leave
might
like
affect the Earth's development.
like imagine like hanging out with Jesus, right? And you forgot to put your gun away. And you're just like, dang, I don't have time for this. Hold on. And then like you're walking, hanging out with like Jesus when he's like, walking with his crew, and then you drop like an optical scope like on the floor with like a red laser on it, and then it's like, all right guys, I gotta go. And then like they pick it up and they're like, what is this magical device?
What is that?
And it turns into like an object that is defined as something given from God.
It's one of those miracles they were talking about.
Yeah, the optical scope that you pop on the top of your
Yeah.
gun. Yeah.
That is what the modern version of the Holy Grail is now.
Yeah. Did you ever go into a Bass Pro Shops?
I've never walked into a Bass Pro
Dude,
Shops. No, I
I'm
have
not like into like hunting or any of that stuff at all, but those stores are awesome. Like they are really cool.
Really?
Yeah, you would like it.
They look like fun.
Like they
I've
have.
never had a reason to go in there though. I've never needed like a fishing rod or anything.
You just go because it's cool. It's like if it's not Disney, but like
They should sell bass guitars just to be fun. They should sell like 2 bass guitars, like not actually, like just 1 or 2,
okay.
like a cheap Ibanez bass guitar next to the bass stuff. Like that'd be fun, right?
Yeah,
Like if the CEO of Bass Pro Shops was a bass player.
I was like leaving like Mechanicsburg, PA, and like I was coming home and I saw a Bass Pro Shop and I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna go check this out. And like, there's giant murals of like dudes in hunting gear. There's like golf carts everywhere. There's like RVs. When you walk in, you're greeted by like an old lady that's like really nice. All the people that greet you are like older people.
Oh wow.
And they're very polite, and they offer you a deal. You politely decline, but you keep moving.
Of course.
And That place is like really like if I was into like if I was in deep on like the woods, I would like stay there for hours. But I just did like
You get your camo and your face paint there. And
Yeah,
your arrows for your bow.
but they have like these things where like it's like imagine like an insanely high wall but just covered in like a painting that someone paint of like hunters.
Oh, cool! Like a
And, like,
hunting mural.
Yeah, like a hunting mural, like a family like hunting like deer and stuff. Like and I did a lap and they had like I'm like there's not that much people here even though the parking lot was full. And then I went to the gun section and then that was where everyone was at.
Okay, yeah.
And like the gun section was like in this like low lit like area where but the only things lit were like
The guns themselves.
they're in this like A-frame. It's like a giant row of just like A-frames and like guns inside them, and it's
Big
like
iron.
straight up like 20 people just checking stuff out. And I was like, oh shit.
That's what America's all about.
I think guns are cool, but I it's gonna turn. Here's my thing about guns. I think they're cool, but the problem is, I'm gonna treat guns like Warhammer 40K, where like if I know I'm gonna get so into it that I'm gonna spend a lot of money on it, and I'm gonna turn into that guy that just has a gun cabinet and like
Yeah.
no sofas, no beds in my house.
Nothing,
It's just
yeah.
a gun cabinet full of
And
expensive stuff.
people are going to think there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. There's
My only gun thing is I think muskets are cool. You know, like my interest stops
muskets are cool.
around cowboy is where I stop. Like a cowboy repeater, like when we got the first revolvers and repeaters, like the cowboy guns.
Yeah.
With the lever action stuff. I think that's cool. I think muskets are the coolest because it's all about
Yeah, you pull it back and then
it's all you've got one shot.
Yeah.
That's it.
oh, you like the dueling pistol. Yeah.
You've got one shot. I do like the little pistols too, but I'm talking about if I could shoot guns, like I've been trying to I found a place in Fredericksburg that used to have a thing where you pay money and you shoot a musket, but they don't do it anymore. I don't know where to do this. I want to shoot a musket though. But realistically, especially if you're let's say a young man in wartime and that's what you're using your musket for, realistically you're probably using it to hunt. But like let's say you're on the battlefield,
You're in a self-defense situation.
you've got one shot. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe two.
I like
If you're really good, you've got two.
yeah. And you can do moves. You think guys back then used to spin their guns? Like before cowboys. Like they had a musket, so they just like those what are those things the pirates had where it's like a pistol and the end of it was like really wide?
blunderbuss.
Like you ever think like a pirate just was spinning a blunderbuss and then just like throwing it in the air and catching it like mid-spin?
I think that as soon as there was something to throw in the air and to spin, that was one of the first things man did.
Okay.
I think as soon as like the first man who found the first stick that looked good for throwing, I think that's the first thing that he did.
Nice.
He picked up a stick and he threw it up in the air and it flipped around and then he caught it. And then the cave woman, I guess this would be cavemen. The cave woman saw him do that, and then he got laid that night.
She's like, "Ook."
She's like, "Ook," and then they were both like, "Ook, ook," that night.
Yeah.
And that's what started the whole thing where we are now. Is from that one caveman
And then there was another
throwing a stick,
caveman.
catching it, getting laid, and then that's all. That's all that we're at right now. That's it.
Another caveman got jealous and he
World War
he
II,
ran up behind the caveman.
Industrial Revolution.
He got jealous and he ran up to him with like a giant boulder, smacked him in the back of the head with it, then ran away. And the cave lady was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's so stupid."
There's nothing new under the sun.
But
There's really not.
I think the cowboy repeater is cool. It's like the rifle, but you can shoot it like one every like 2 seconds or so.
Yeah, when you get past that, when you get to real like modern stuff, because there reaches a point in weaponry where it goes from survival to how can I kill people the most efficient
Yeah.
way, and so that I find very disturbing. which is where we're at now with weaponry
I just think.
in general.
Do you ever get the impression that just like I know some people that think guns are cool, but they're chill about it. But there's like gun guys out there that are like way too into it to the point where it's like it's kind of not cool to like guns. Like I don't know. I don't like a guy like telling me the numbers or the stats on like a machine gun, on like how far.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I don't know. Yeah. It's kind of like a guy telling you about the sports stats about like a football player. It's like, oh, cool.
Yeah, too much of anything isn't good.
Yeah.
Even if it's healthy, even if you eat too much broccoli, it's not good for you to a certain point. So you gotta have balance. If you're talking to your like, if you and I were hunter friends and we were out in our hunting cabin right now,
Yeah.
the rounds we were using for that weekend's outing might come up, right? Because that just depends on like what do we go. I don't know this, by the way. This is hunting stuff. I don't know, but you're probably going to say, "Oh, well, I'm going to use this type of round to take down this thing or whatever."
Yeah.
Like it might come up there, but if you're just bringing this up randomly in the aisle at the grocery store,
If you're rattling off numbers in the first place.
No, I don't need to
I've been thinking about that a
look
little
that
bit.
closely into it. And
Like-
if you shoot guns a lot, by the way, you're exposed to a lot of lead, which is really unhealthy. So
Yeah.
that's also not good to be around lead.
Yeah. What was it? I've been
Bad
thinking,
for your brain.
I've been thinking about this recently. Like, do you think like what's like something that you talk about where you just talk about like just the numbers of it? I thought it was going to be me with like computer equipment or like computer components and stuff, but I found it more so just like playing a video game. Like, oh, if I build my character this way, this is how much damage I can do, stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's guys that are like that talk about like those numbers with like computer equipment, guns, and like sports stuff, and I don't find myself ever doing that.
Yeah, I find statistics to be helpful at times, but often boring.
Yeah, like
Because numbers can be manipulated in order to present information in a certain way too. So it's
do you ever find yourself doing that with like audio equipment, like ever? Like I don't think I even did that. Just like talking about like the stats to the point where it's like, I don't know.
I mean, in general, no. Like, do I think so? Before we started recording the podcast today, before we started talking to you, Cameron and I were talking about headphones and how we were just comparing different things about headphones. So I mean, that's pretty nerdy. So there's plenty of but that we're not going to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about like the numbers of it. We just talked about like my friend gave this to me, and it sounded way better than care. Like
Yeah, I don't care how many. I don't care how many pairs of headphones Bear Dynamic sells per year, and how that breaks down to per month, and how the certain spike comes in November when the Christmas sales start because of this and finances and blah 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 blah. I don't have stocks.
I don't either.
I don't.
So
that kind of tells you
do get
how
that?
I feel about statistics.
Do you get the business sometimes where it's just like,
oh, I get it. I just don't participate in it.
No,
My dad talks to me about it all
like,
the time.
What do you mean you don't have stocks like that? Like you just tell someone you don't have stocks and they look at you like you're a psycho, kind of. I got that like once from someone, and I'm just like, well, it's me personally. It's just like, well, I'm not interested in it, and I don't even think it's something that like you can even. In my opinion, stocks is more layered gambling.
Exactly.
It doesn't seem like I don't know, man. Like, can you you can make some judgments off of like financial reports and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it just seems more and more like a gamble than anything else.
It is. And you can go low risk or high risk, and if you have a finance guy, it depends. Like if you have a certain amount of money, like let's say you have $20,000 that you're not doing anything with, right, for some reason.
Yeah.
Right. Good for you. That sounds fucking awesome. got 20 grand. You're like, I want to invest this in the stock market. You hire a finance guy because you don't know what you're doing, and you say, let's do a high risk. Let's take this 20 grand. Let's do a high risk trading on this over the next few months, and we'll see what the money turns into. Or you can do medium risk over 6 years, or you can do super low risk over 30 years. So, I mean, there's a chance, like, that there are certain ways, and or I'm boring myself when I talk about it, but there are certain ways of you can invest money in certain investment accounts where the money will actually grow based on where the money's invested, and that is connected to the stock market too. But
Yeah.
again, if I were to do any of that, one of the first things I said was hire a finance guy,
Yeah.
because I'm not into it. I'm not checking stocks. I'm not looking at how they're doing.
Yeah, I don't think I like.
No,
care-
I don't want to have that.
I don't think I care enough at all.
I don't want to have that obsession where I'm checking the stock market every day to see how
Yeah.
where like Apple goes down. I'm like, oh fuck, I just lost money. Like I don't want that. I don't want to feel that way. To if you know the if Disney went down 5 points
Yeah.
because Snow White 2 came out or whatever. Like I don't
It just seems like
want that anxiety.
it just seems like something that like I can't see myself doing, like for a long period of time. Like the only thing I had an idea for was just taking my cash and putting it in like an account that just gains a lot of interest, and then just get that interest. I just don't really. I don't know. Stocks. You think just like talking about the stats and like the numbers of something so much to the point, it's like it just kind of looks like you don't know what you're talking about sometimes. Like
Yeah, well, you're not focused on the right thing.
yeah,
You're focused on the. You're getting. We're all looking at the moon, and instead of looking at the moon, you're looking at the hand of someone pointing at it. That's an old saying I heard, but you're missing the point of the entire thing. You're focused on the measurements rather than the actual.
That's like watching like a video game. You know when Nintendo does like a thing where they do the showcase? That's like watching a streamer watch the showcase.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
It's
just so far removed from what's there.
You fixate on like the guy talking about it more so than the actual showcase in of itself. So
you're better off, honestly. I mean, like having physical assets, like something like that orange amp you mentioned earlier that you have.
Yeah.
So that's something that you buy an orange amp that will retain its value.
Yeah.
And it may grow.
No, I own silver over there.
So like having physical assets.
Yeah.
I think that's way better than having, stocks or like digital stuff like crypto or whatever.
Crypto is so
just you're way have physical things. Buy a house and then you can have equity in the house. Put your money in real things so that
that house could be in a bad environment in 10 years though.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't own a house. I'm just saying as an example, you're better off putting your, that's what I do. I don't have investments, but I have money in physical objects like guitars and amps and stuff, for example.
I'm not into getting a house right now. I think I'm moving around so much that like.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't seem like.
I'm all over the place right now.
Like
so.
I haven't. You think it's like appropriate to like base when you want to get a house, when you want to settle? Like settle down, maybe.
Yeah, it's something that I want.
Yeah.
Eventually, like I know I want
yeah.
to eventually, but it's out of the question for me right now with just driving for work so much and all the traveling.
Well, me, it's like
I've been doing.
Me, it's turning into flying. So it's like
yeah. Well,
I'm trying to get used to that.
That's the next level. It's not something I would do.
Ooh. Yo, what's up, everybody? Today's podcast is sponsored by IDOS Interactive. Just kidding. With the music, it sounds funny. With the pause. I found a Yu-Gi-Oh game
What is
that doesn't
this?
actually involve cards. It's
There's a skull with a hand.
it's an
It's a
RPG.
hand.
So imagine Yu-Gi-Oh, but without the cards.
Wow. So it's a skull with a spine going down to a skeletal hand, and it's floating.
I was about to send this and put it on
Really
the
cool
drive,
character.
but I was like, no one wants to watch. Like, I was thinking about putting it on the drive.
This
but
is cool. I like this. You can put
can?
this on the drive. Yeah,
Alright.
this is great.
It's just,
I haven't done any. I mean, we've switched to from video games over to
real life.
Yes, because I haven't been gaming. So, but you've been supplying a lot of the latest. So I'll take it. We need it.
This one's a lot of lightsaber fights.
Nice.
I really like this game.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time I checked the drive, there was I think 5 or 6 videos of Jedi Outcast, so
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to going through and watching that.
I edited
Yeah,
it.
thank you for all the footage, by the way.
I edited that because here's a thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit. Oh, let me put my headset back on. Sorry.
I turned the music off. I forgot that I had it on.
I've been wanting to do this thing where I just have footage of like me playing a game, and I edit out the stuff that's like not needed in there, like loading screens and like failing something like repeatedly. I've been doing this because it's like I want to archive like games I've completed that are totally doable. Like if you could beat it in like 5 hours, just record it and like post it. But I've been doing this lately because I think things in the future are just gonna be, like not be available. Like I think there's some teams that are really good with like archiving video games and stuff, but there's gonna be a point where like those guys are gonna get old and the next generation comes in, they probably don't care.
It's going to be up to you to have your own copies of things.
Pretty much, yeah. So that's why I was so fixated on getting a NAS. I just want to have a storage device that saves all my ISOs and like game piles and stuff like that. So
I was thinking about turning my Linux gaming computer into a server
yeah,
and using that as something I could possibly remote into.
yeah. Oh, I had a very dangerous idea lately. I'm going to talk about it. So is it playing? Oh. So this dangerous idea I had was I was thinking like, man, some states there's like a lot of states that have like online gambling now.
Oh no.
What
this
if-
already sounds bad.
What if I just had a device that like had 100 VMs? Virtual machines are real
Uh-huh.
devices that were hosted in like New Jersey, for instance, where it's legal,
Yeah.
and I sell the remote access to someone in a state that doesn't have the ability to online gamble.
Yeah, but they could just do that themselves.
How? Not with VPN.
Yeah, but can't you get a VPN anywhere and just make it look like you're...
No, they have tracking software that like goes through it.
Oh, okay. But since you're here,
Yeah, imagine just like 10 computers.
you could set it up here. Okay.
Imagine 10 computers chilling, right?
Uh-huh. And you
then
sell the spot.
you sell the access to
Yeah.
someone like a chronic gambler.
Uh-huh.
You're like, all right, go do your thing, and then it's like they remote in, and then
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
illegal. Yeah,
sounds really illegal.
yeah. But that was just an idea I had. I was just like, man,
Sounds like
I was just like,
you're giving someone out their ideas. She's like, I've got an old laptop in my closet. Maybe I could...
just sell the remote access to someone in a state where it's illegal, and then it's like, all right, remote in. You're in the state now, and it's like,
Cameron, you're giving some great ideas away.
I know. But the ideas I'm giving out are illegal, and I will not pursue them at all, because My theory about like all that, like, you know, it's just like I'll always get caught.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
No. But it may be to some people. But you can have that idea. I don't know.
I would love to have a bonfire on the beach.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's one thing I would do if we had. Remember those movies, where the one day for 12 hours, it's like all laws are turned off or something.
The Purge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made too many of them. They should have just made one movie, but they kept making Purge movies.
I think they should have made none of them.
But yeah, probably they probably should have made none of them.
I don't think those movies are good.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that they are good.
No,
It's just that
the premise is good.
while people are killing each other in the streets during the Purge, I would be by myself on the beach having a fire, because that's what I would do
What if there's a
if
dude
the laws were turned off.
that knows that and he gets a steamroller? He just knows there's people going to be going to the beach, and while they're sleeping, he's going to run over their tent in a steamroller and just kill them. He's like, oh, they thought they were safe, and then they just like run him over.
I love that cough.
The guy coughing.
Cough is so funny.
I'm trying to think of times I've laughed so hard that I coughed. There was a time I was in my friend's computer room back in the old day, and I opened up a root beer full of a mug, and I drank it, and we were watching this video of this I think it was like a video of a pug eating a donut, and I spat it all over the place. It made a mess. I think it didn't get on his keyboard, screen, or mouse or anything, but like the one door on his cabinet just got like soaked in like mug root beer.
Oh my god.
It was really funny.
I was at my parents', staying at my parents' house for a weekend or something. I don't know. I was going through the fridge really late at night, and I dropped a thing of sauce. And the top of it popped off. You know when you drop something on the ground and the liquid comes out and it shoots straight up? It shot straight up into the ceiling, the kitchen ceiling, and it got all over the place. It splattered. So I cleaned up the splatter that was in front of me on the fridge.
Yeah.
But then it wasn't until the next morning that my mom saw the tomato sauce on the ceiling. Because I didn't think to look up. I didn't think the splatter reached the ceiling.
There's a time Alec threw that bowling ball and it almost hit the ceiling. At first I was like, oh shit, and then when it landed, it just made the loudest noise in the entire alley, and I was losing it. Because what made it funny, he was so into it. He was like, guys, watch this. And he just like launched it. Like he almost as if he like practiced it before. He just fucking.
It's so loud, everyone turns to look.
That's how those videos of like people throwing bowling balls hitting like television screens happens, and I was like, oh god. But we're lucky.
You throw the Wiimote at the screen.
I didn't know anyone that had that happen to them. I've seen the videos though.
I've seen the videos, yeah, but
What's the one where the guy's playing the he's like simulating that he's on like a paddleboard or like a surfboard, and he's going like this. He's waving his arms around, and he like slaps like really hard like a small child. It's hey, you know what? I'll put it on right now. Hold on. Yeah, we definitely need to get Alec to
to produce the show.
Yeah, give it to him. You ever see someone get slapped across the face?
It's in high school.
Yeah,
for sure. A few times. I'm trying to think of after high school. I don't think so.
Because when that happens, everyone's just like,
oh shit.
They're like, oh no.
Oh no.
This girl slapped this one girl in our cafeteria once, and then the other girl did UFC and put her in like a hold.
Oh wow.
Literally picked her up, slammed her like on the floor, and then just put her on a like. She did something, and I was just like, holy shit.
Good lord.
And it happened like I'm sitting here, and it happened like right there. Like,
oh wow.
Like right next to me.
Yeah, a front row seat.
And I was just like, man, I'm gonna remember this I was like sitting there watching it, and I'm like, I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life, and I did. And
I was in middle school, and these two guys started fighting in the cafeteria, and one of the guys just took his shirt off for no reason.
that's what happens. You do that so that they don't grab you. Yeah, so they don't grab the shirt.
Oh, okay. I've been wondering about this for like the past 10, 15 years.
Yeah, but there are dudes that try to take the shirt off, and then the shirt gets stuck, and they can't see anything, and then the dude runs up to him, and
his shirt did get a little stuck. It was not fluent.
yeah,
he kind of lost the fight because he struggled to get the shirt off, but he didn't fully get it off.
yeah. That's
And
when
he kind of fumbled.
the moment you have the cloth over your like face. That's when like the other guy throws a flying elbow.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you're blocking your vision real quick with the shirt, yeah, and anything could happen in that split second.
It's probably the best time. Like, hey, if this guy's like getting in your face and like he takes his shirt off, that's probably the
Kick
best
him in the
moment.
balls.
Best moment to strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I would do.
Yeah, I'm a coward. I would just like if a guy was like, all right, I'm gonna mess you up. Hold on, let me take my shirt off. While he's taking his shirt off, I would run in, like try to do something, and then just like sprint away, because I know I'm kind of fast.
I would throw sand in their face, or throw beer in their face, or throw I would do some type of environmental move, because I wouldn't, something like throw sand and run, right?
Know what I would do? I would get a bar stool and use it like a battering ram.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, if you're going to stay and fight, yeah.
Not throw the bar stool, but use it like a battering ram and just like chest.
Uh-huh. I like that. Yeah, if you're going to stay and fight.
I don't know.
But then that's a different story if you're going to stay and fight.
I'm not like a muscly dude. I can't.
You got to pick your battles.
I'm good at running away.
In most cases, I'm going to throw the sand and run. But if there's somebody else involved, then I will do the battering ram thing.
Yeah.
If like someone else is threatened.
What's that one video of the girl in the Waffle House? She's like just trying to do like a normal job, and she catches like a plastic chair midair.
I haven't seen that one.
Hold on. Got your Claude.
Pull it up, Roy.
Waffle House.
I'm gonna have to edit the fuck out.
Oh my God, bro! Oh my God!
Oh shit!
She caught it like
She
midair.
caught it.
I'm about to go to jail! Oh my God!
Whoa!
See how fast that thing was?
That was so cool.
See how
That
fast
was like a
thing wa-
Mortal Kombat move.
Yeah, it was like it was thrown fast too, and she just caught it and just like nah, parry. Psh.
That was impressive.
No. Oh, wanted to off topic from the podcast. Can you shoot me the image for? Wait, hold on. I'm looking up Liam Stark Hard Base HQ.
Hard Base HQ. What's this?
What's the most popular one?
Is this like music? So high? This is Christmas music. What is going on? This is Liam Stark.
Like it, bro. It's more than half a minute. It's 45 seconds. Oh, that's the worst thing I ever heard. No, I like the.
Oh my god!
What's the thumbnail for the playlist? I like this.
Oh, that's Space Mountain.
Can you shoot me that? Because I wanted to.
Yeah, sure.
I wanted to. All right, I'm gonna stand up again. Sorry. All right. I wanted to.
Oh, you're just stretching.
I wanted to make a. So that's what I got here. I'm trying to 3D make it in Blender over time, but it's been kind of rough. I've been wanting to make a I think if we sold the episodes through this, like, I like the container for this, like a normal tape deck. Like, I think this is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I like holding it and I like looking at it. I think if we put a USB stick and like that thumbnail here, like that,
Okay.
and then put just a normal USB stick or something in here and sell it, that'd be pretty cool. So I'm gonna throw it to you real quick. So
We could do a two. We could also do a 2-stick package.
yeah,
Because you could fit 2 standard, just run-of-the-mill sticks.
yeah.
2 basic sticks. You do 1 left and 1 right.
My thing was
You could throw that in there, and then we have, a lot of Photoshop art that we can use to jazz it up along with that photo. Because I'd like to get a picture of you in there, obviously.
yeah. I like that thumbnail though. Like, I think if someone looked at that, they'd be
Yeah,
like,
that's a funny picture.
they'd be like, "What is that?"
It's a little confusing
No, that's
to look at, but that's why I like it.
that's no, that's like a good. I think that should just be like here, honestly, and like that in of itself is funny.
So, Angela and I went to down in Charlottesville. So, speaking of malls, the downtown kind of shopping center of Charlottesville is called the Mall, but it's not a mall. I mean, it is because it's the mall.
Yeah,
But it's not the Deptford Mall. It's not the Cherry Hill Mall. It's like an outside downtown area. I don't know why it's called the mall. But she's been coming down to visit me, so I've been showing her Charlottesville. And we went to the mall, and they have a movie theater there called the Violet Crown, I think it's called. Mm-hmm. And they've got a bar as well. So we actually, the day that Angel and I went, we were looking at what movies were playing, and the day that we went, they were playing Blazing Saddles. So, and like in like an hour from when we were there at the perfect time. So we watched Blazing Saddles, and which was fucking awesome.
nice.
Dying laughing the whole. I've never seen Blazing Saddles in a theater before. It's always been at home. So, and it was a small theater. It was like a 30-person theater.
Really?
But it was a really cool place, and they had a bar attached to it, and the menu for the drinks was a DVD case. So they had like art on the front, and then you flipped it over, and then that had all the drinks on the back. That was the menu.
That's sick.
Yeah.
God. My move is to if once we get all the episodes in or whatever, we just pop it on USB stick, and then the thing is like, is a way to sell it is just like, if you don't like the episodes, you could just delete them and then just use it as a personal device.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think if you don't like the episodes, totally get it. You could delete it and then use it for real life stuff. So
I like it.
yeah. Oh man, my nose is itchy. We just did a very in-depth review of Hard Bass HQ. So, man.
So I can't go for too much longer, but I wanted to ask, have you watched any more Voyager lately?
No, I was waiting for this, but then I waited too long and forgot.
Oh no.
No, when I say slow pace, I mean like each
You're
episode we
going
make.
really slow.
I'm looking at Voyager as the thing, where it's like, okay, each episode comes out, watch an episode. But it's been too long, so I forgot.
Well, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
So yeah, we all just had a really rough week, but here's the thing. We're all together. We're all talking. And you know what? That's what matters most. Anyway, take it off. Fuck, I fucked it. Never mind. Just cut it off there.
Whenever you're feeling down, whenever you're having a rough time, just know that you can turn on Lee Street and you can hang out with Cameron and myself.
Are you upset? Same. Thank you for listening to the Lee Street Podcast. Take it up, Johnny. My name's not Johnny. You son of a bitch. It's like how people call me Can. Yo, Can. Sorry, Cam. Okay. Oh. Son of a...